We are now entering what we call the Age of Aquarius. We are advancing into and towards the transition to the fifth dimension. More and more people find themselves connected with this period of transformation and naturally experience a sense of difference regarding most of their preferences. Their preferences have evolved. They no longer feel comfortable in certain environments or participating in conversations that used to be common for them. In today's video, we're going to look through the lens and talk about some attitudes of people who are already living in spiritual awakening. People who have already gone through this and, along with the earth, have managed to reach this crucial stage of change that leads them to evolution. It's important to clarify that they are not perfect people, but rather conscious individuals. Those who are conscious have come to understand that they are responsible for their own happiness, and this aspect is intrinsically linked to our minds. When you transform everything inside yourself, you experience a total change in your life. To begin this transformation process, it is essential to free yourself from pre-established beliefs, to get rid of those limiting and old sets of thoughts and beliefs.
But what are these changes? What are the attitudes adopted by a person who is already in the fifth dimension?
Number 1. They love solitude. People who are awake love solitude. They don't feel the need to be surrounded by people. Being alone doesn't produce depression or sadness for them. They love being in their own company because it's a way to recharge their own energies. They remain with their own thoughts, seeking knowledge, alone in meditation, in silence, close to nature. They don't miss other people. However, this doesn't mean they don't have good friends, and from time to time, they gather with them to celebrate. Number 2. They take responsibility for their own happiness. People in the fifth dimension take responsibility for their own happiness by recognizing that it is in their hands to cultivate it from within through conscious choices, personal and spiritual growth, and a positive attitude towards life. Instead of seeking happiness outside themselves, they know they must work on their own personal and spiritual growth to cultivate happiness from within. This involves making conscious decisions, focusing on positive and constructive thoughts, practicing gratitude and forgiveness, taking care of their physical and emotional well-being, and establishing healthy boundaries in relationships, among other aspects. In the fifth dimension, people also understand that they are responsible for how they perceive situations and how they react to them. They recognize that they can choose to focus on the negative or find learning and growth in every experience. Additionally, they realize that being happy doesn't mean always jumping for joy or avoiding any kind of pain. True happiness lies in living from an authentic and connected place with oneself, accepting all emotions and experiences as part of the journey of life. Number 3. They have a more developed spiritual vision and a greater awareness of their connection with the universe. Unlike people who are in lower dimensions, those in the fifth dimension experience greater compassion, empathy, and unconditional love towards other living beings. They have the ability to perceive and communicate with beings from other dimensions, as well as access information and knowledge beyond conventional human understanding. Their spiritual vision allows them to see beyond the limitations of time and space, giving them a greater understanding of past, present, and future events. In the fifth dimension, people are more aligned with their true selves and live in harmony with their purpose and vocation in life. They have a deep connection with their intuition and trust it to make important decisions. Number 4. They understand that the solutions to their problems are within them, not outside. These individuals understand that they have the power and ability to find answers and solutions within themselves, instead of seeking them outside of themselves. They recognize that they are conscious creators of their reality and acknowledge that they can manifest positive changes in their lives by connecting with their own inner wisdom. From this perspective, people in the fifth dimension understand that every experience, challenge, or problem is an opportunity to grow and learn more about themselves. Instead of resisting or avoiding challenges, they embrace these moments as opportunities to expand their consciousness and elevate their vibration.
If you are liking this video, we appreciate your likes, subscriptions to the channel, and comments. And thank you for your interest. Let's continue.
Number 5. They don't judge others. People who are spiritually awakened in the fifth dimension tend to have a greater understanding and acceptance of others. Instead of judging, they seek to understand others' experiences from a broader and more compassionate perspective. These individuals recognize that everyone is at different points in their spiritual journey and understand that each person has their own unique lessons and challenges to face. Number 6. they quickly identify toxic people. Identifying toxic people, negative people who complain, is very easy for awakened individuals. They simply stay away from these people because they know that toxic and negative people will always seek to drag others down. Spiritual awakening to the fifth dimension is not an easy process, as many believe. It requires making difficult decisions, distancing oneself from loved ones because toxic people may be in the same family circle as those undergoing this evolutionary process. Number 7. They value their intuition. When we are not awakened, we tend to disregard our intuition. Most people complain, saying, "If only I had listened to that little voice that told me not to do it, things would have turned out better, or if I had followed my instinct, I wouldn't be in this situation." This is because during sleep or when we are in a state of rest, our minds tend to connect with our intuition in a deeper way. Intuition is that feeling or hunch that tells us what decisions to make or which path to follow, even when we don't have a logical explanation for it. It is instant and unconscious knowledge that arises from our past experiences and our most basic instincts. However, when we are not connected to the fifth dimension, we underestimate this inner voice. We are influenced by logical and analytical reasoning, as well as social pressure and our own doubts and insecurities. We focus on the rational and dismiss the intuitive as something irrational or unreliable.
But if we reflect on our past experiences, we can identify those moments when we disregarded our intuition and later regretted not having listened to it.
Yes, therefore, we observe that people who are already spiritually awakened in the fifth dimension almost always make the right decisions because they are open to listening to their intuition and value everything it can provide them in difficult situations. Number 8. They live in the present. What does it mean to live in the present? It means not torturing oneself over the past or worrying about the future. Awake people design their future, but don't distress. They know where they want to be. Life flows in them, and they don't let the present stagnate. Spiritually awakened people tend to live in the present, which means they are aware and fully present in every moment of their lives. They are not trapped in the past or overly concerned about the future. Instead, they focus on the here and now. This mentality allows them to appreciate all the beauty of the present moment and experience a deeper connection with themselves, others, and the environment around them. They are more open to the emotions and sensations of the current moment, whether positive or negative, without clinging to or resisting them. By fully living in the present, these individuals are also able to make more conscious decisions driven by their intuition instead of being influenced by past events or circumstances. This allows them to be more authentic and aligned with their true selves. Furthermore, living in the present fosters a greater connection with spirituality. By being completely present, we can experience a deeper sense of ourselves as spiritual beings and a deeper connection with the universe. This allows them to live with a sense of purpose and meaning, as they feel connected to something greater than themselves. I hope this video has served as a guide in your spiritual awakening to the fifth dimension. If you haven't done it already, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share this knowledge with your friends, family, or anyone else who may benefit. Thank you for staying until the end of the video. It is very much appreciated. A great journey to you.